Well, hello, folks. Today's Wednesday. Uh, Back up here in Campbell's Creek, we are another mile, 1.8 miles past where they done some vandalism and stuff to our machine. We're on up in the holler, farther up in the holler. Mowing the staging area out. I brought the brush hog for the skid steer this morning. Brought it. I brought the old skid steer. I brought the brush hog for the skid steer, and I brought the old skid steer too, with the forks. We're going to start loading all of our material that's down there at Shambling, down there at the dock. We're going to load all that stuff up and bring it on up here in the holler and stage it up here. I got a nice level spot and discovered that they had kind of built them a fire ring, and they've been burning pallets and I don't know what all up here. I'm sure having them a good fun time. So I didn't want to interrupt that. God forbid that I interrupt that. So I went to the other side of the road and mowed a staging area out to where we can store and stack all of our material and everything. And it's a little bit more shaded here anyway, so it'll be better. Mowed out a little area there, a little cove, so I can park all of our equipment right in line with everything else, and then that way the guards has got a place to park, and they got plenty of room up in here. Got plenty of room to turn the trucks. It's pretty good, and we're right here at the base of where we're going to start. Right where we're going to start working, we're at the base of it. So, waiting on Tommy Boy and Richie. They went back down to get the excavator, which was the last piece to bring up here, which is the slowest piece to move. I guess Tommy Boy must be following him behind because he ain't made it back here yet. But anyway, Randy didn't make it for his third day in a row. Something to do with some family or something other. I'm not sure. He sent me a message early this morning. I don't know. Had some things he had to do, I guess, and which then screwed up everything with moving equipment or moving material up here, because I planned on putting him in the dump truck and trailer, the tag trailer, and was going to have Tommy Boy driving my service truck and the trailer, and that way they could be getting 2 trailer loads at a time. Richie could be load them and unload them, and it all worked out, but it didn't work out. So, and then tomorrow I have got to, I'm going to go with Miss Kay, and we've got to go somewhere tomorrow. So, just got a lot on my plate today. I ain't going to lie. I've got a lot on my mind. I got a lot I'm thinking about. A lot of things that I didn't really think about, I'm thinking about now, even worse. And it's just, it's got me weighed down. It's got my mind weighed down. So hopefully after tomorrow, I can breathe a little bit better, and we, the guys will probably be up here working on themselves by themselves. So it's just one of those days. But I'll flip you around here. Nothing really spectacular happening. Just mowed all this down. That gives them a good turn. Right there's that fire pit. It's got nails and all kinds of stuff in it. We don't want to be around that, and glass. So this gives them a nice big area where they can just make a U-turn after they get loaded, unloaded, and leave and go on back down and get another load. We got this wagon hooked up to the service truck. He's gonna drive it. He's hoping for the dump truck and trailer, but obviously it's not here. So that ain't gonna happen today. But waiting on Richie and Tommy Boy to bring the excavator, and then they can start hauling stuff out. I'm going to take the mower, and I'm going to go up on the road, the access road, and I'm going to get started mowing. Plus, I got some cell phone service up there, so hopefully I can maybe get all the way up on tip top and reach out a little bit and catch up on some stuff. We got our sign and everything up down here. It says, this is a work area, hard hats, all that bull mess. They actually put that up. We didn't put it up. But I mowed the sides of the road right here. I need to get a load of crusher run on this. That's another thing I'm gonna call him about. I'm gonna talk to him about. We really need about 2 or 3 loads of crusher run. Because I'm afraid that I'm gonna start cutting tars down. I mean, this is rough. This is rough on, you know, coming up here one time ain't too bad, but we're getting ready to make multiple trips. And I don't really want to start chopping my tires up. And I mean, I would personally go ahead and get them to start bringing me some stone, but I try not to spearhead too much, with some respect and dignity, and, you know, which that I am. I don't like to just make somebody feel like I'm just going to overrun them. So it's not a bad grade. It just needs a little bit of stone on it. And there's a couple other places down the road that I need to get some stone on. Here's one of our pipelines that we got to work around. They come out and located this yesterday. Right there it is in the creek. See that pipe? I think this culvert obviously gets replaced. I'm not real sure. I don't remember. I know we're going to put in some culverts here, and I don't think we have to dig around anything. But right in here, I think has to get a air bridge. So we got to put an air bridge right in here. This all gets covered up with crusher run and stuff, so that way it cleans our tires before we get out onto the state road. Because this is actually a state road, and actually this up through here is a state road, which is where we're working at. We're going right up through here. It's 8,150 feet from where I'm standing at to where the existing tower is going to be and where the new tower is going to be right beside it. It's 8,150 feet. So this is going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fun one. Yeah, you guys stick around there and we'll see what we can come up with. Okay, this is kind of what I just talked to Mark, the guy that I'm working for, subbing off of, the GC, whatever you want to call him. Got the green light on building the road out of the state of West Virginia DOH property right away. I'm coming up, going back down. I've been up here on the hill and went all the way to the tower just to kind of see what I got myself up against here. A lot of this I can mow with the bush hog, and then I'll come back with the mulcher on the 210. I'm gonna bring it in here and clean up what I can't get with my skid steer bush hog. Is basically what I'm getting ready to do here. All this stuff you see on the sides is I'm gonna chew it and beat it and mulch it up real good, spit it back out on the ground, and be done with the bull mess. But I'm telling you, some of these water bars they got in here, I don't know if I even got a front bumper left on this Chevrolet. They are absolutely horrible. So, I mean, I'm telling you, them are, golly mercy. One of them's right down here. They sneak up on you. Like, you don't think they're that bad until you run in them, and then that's it, son. Like, right down here's one of them. Now, you look at that big mud mess there, right, and it goes. I mean, I can get my skid steer through that, but it's just nothing but clay. There goes the front bumper. It ain't so bad coming out. Doggone going in sucks. Chew all that up good. Should get all this automotive clipped back. I mean, it's really not a bad road at all. Not really a bad road at all. Right in here somewhere is where the state. This is where the state's at. That a station number? Let's see what that station number says. I'd say that is station number 22, probably. I don't know that for sure, but I'll probably look on my plans there and see what that says. But we got to build this switchback. Now this ain't, we're not doing this until we get the permits, but probably got to take some of this rock ledge back, take some of that out, take some of that out, widen this curve. Look at the rock. Look at the rock in that. It's a good job. Real good job, real good gig. Now we start down the hill, we ain't got nothing. No cell phone service. So, you guys stay tuned. Let's see if we can't get something going. I know you can't tell much difference, but I've been beating on it for about 4 hours. Man, this is rough. You look at what a mud hole. Poor old skid steer. She's had her tongue hung out a couple times. I parked and let him idle down some. I got this last little bit right in here. I think actually right up in here somewhere is where the state road picks back up. So I'll probably mow this little bit in here. Oh, Lord, today. I got to find a place to waste mud and everything. I didn't get that direction from the engineer in charge, so I guess I'll have to make up my own place, won't I? You look at the rock. That's a solid piece of rock. And you know what you do in a situation like that? You either got to rip it out or build on top. Lord today. I don't know what that marker is right there. There's a couple of them down through there, and I didn't take time to look at them. That's all rock. Right in there, that's all rock. Probably... I don't know what. I guess I'm going to chew the poo out of all this when I get that mulcher in here. This all needs to be widened out somehow. I think I'm going to have to take some of this out. I need to take some of this out. See where somebody shoved that tree out there. And this needs to be filled in. Right in here needs to be raised up. Now, I know we're not supposed to be messing with these other roads, but I think I can make it all work. I mean, boys, if everybody's going to mark or pass with the same color ribbon and the same color paint, now how are we all going to know what way to go? Because them's pretty fresh right there. Them's pretty fresh. Oh, man. Today's been a bear. Speaking of bear, we've seen all kinds of bear poo in the road, so I probably better mind what I'm doing. I bet there's a pot patch out through there. I bet they grow all kinds of dope out in this place. Oh man, it's gonna be a bear. Alright, we're on a state road right now, so we can't do anything up in here, even though I probably will snip some brush. Don't rat me out. Just so we can get in and out of here. And I got to do a little something with this because I can't get my triaxles up in here busting tars and everything. So we're going to do a little something with that too. All right, bear with me. So we got to come up here and then we're going to make that turn and go up that way. Over that way is a road. Need to widen it out right here. Need to come up in here. Let's mulch the crap out of all this. And then we'll just chew all this down here. We need to build this here back up a little bit. It's got that belly in it. And make it radius. But this is going to have to come out. And this is going to have to come out. I'm telling you, man. This road here is going to be this section down through there is going to be an absolute bear. But I'm telling you, bear bucket. I'm telling you. See, look at that. There's blue lines, orange lines, white lines. There's ribbon there, ribbon there. I don't know where all these roads go. I ain't interested. The only one I'm interested in is the one I'm working on. Oh, man. I thought I had my camera mount in the excavator, and I didn't. So I didn't get no footage of any mowing and mulching inside the cab. I just ain't, my mind just ain't in it today, boys. I just tell you. Just ain't where I need to be. Hopefully after tomorrow, I can get back on track. I got to chew a lot of that up. Good thing is that I got everything done up to here, or out from here out, and ready for the mulcher. I done got all the light stuff. I didn't do anything going down the hill because we can on the state part. Oh man. All right. Let's get in this machine and let's finish this little bit in here. And let's head off the hill. I ain't got any cell phone service down there. All right, we're taking the old one back with us here in a little bit. I done sent the guys home. We couldn't make another round. We could have made another round, but it'd have been close and it'd have been late. And I just didn't want, I mean, tomorrow's Friday, for crying out loud. These boys, it's been a rough week. It's been a rough week, and it's just been an aggravating start to the job. I've never had such an aggravation start to a project as this, but it is what it is, and we'll get it. So the guards don't get here till 5:30, and I think it's about 4:30, so they should start rolling in here about 15 after 5. I'll wait till they get here, and then I'll head out. I was just going to show you guys. This is this erosion control sock. And basically, kind of what this stuff does, this replaces silt fence. Instead of having silt fence everywhere, you put this stuff, it's 18 inches, and it's full of wood chips. Might be something that old Logger Wade might want to get involved in making this stuff. It's got wood chips, and it's just a big sock, and it's like a silt sock. You just lay that stuff out along the road, and anything that's coming away from the road, it's so flat that it goes with the contour. So, excuse me, it's so pliable that it goes with all the contours. If you got like a little indentation in the road or whatever, it'll just lay right with it. And then you put you some stakes down through it. Right, here's one that had a wreck. This one had a wreck, and this one here might be keeled. I mean, it ain't keeled, but that's going to be an absolute bear to do something with. But that's what it looks like. It's all rolled up right there, and you just grab a hold of it, I guess, with a chain or with a strap, and you start pulling on it, and it all just unrolls, and you just kind of roll it or mash it around in place. I think they're saying they're using a mini to do this with. So I'll have to get Mark to get me a mini. As we all know, KD does not own minis. We don't like minis. This is my lay down yard. Kind of mowed this up the other day. The road that we're starting is just over the bank right here, and it goes up through there. So this makes a real good lay down yard right here. We're not in the roadway of anybody, and it's over here in the shade. Over there's where the vandals, I shouldn't call them vandals, the weekend people that come in out here, that's where I guess they build them a good fire right there and have them a party. So we got 24-hour guards on the weekends, so hopefully they don't burn my stuff. Got our poor John, got it moved up here. It was down over the hill. We got it moved up here. Been hauling pipe. I was going to take a couple clips of what it looks like when we're loaded. We got the dump truck and trailer. We're putting culverts on the top of the headache rack and the tailgate when we're leaving down there. And then we're loading this trailer with, there's 10, 5 on each side, pallets of that thing. I'm probably hauling about 18,000 pounds, what I'm guesstimating, about 18,000 pounds on that trailer behind this service truck. Plus, I'm putting culverts on top, putting 4 18-inch culverts up on top. So that's how we're filling in everything. Tomorrow, what do we have? We done 5. We got 5 rounds today. So if we can get 5 rounds tomorrow, that should have about everything up here. And what ain't up here, we can handle it with this truck and trailer. We don't have to have 2 trucks hauling. If I'd have thought, I'd have brought the little trailer behind, the straw trailer, and the straw trailer. I'd have brought it up here and pulled it with the Chevy, because we had enough drivers today. I'd have pulled it with the Chevy and we could bring straw blankets up on that. We could bring some lighter stuff up on that trailer. So this is my old one. This is one I started this business with. It's a CT 322. It's got a 5-cylinder turbocharged on it. And I mean, she's old. All this stuff was wore out. You can see right here, it was wore. So we actually put bushings in it, and then we welded the bushings in. So it's a one-time thing. Like when those bushings right there wear out, that's the end of it. You're going to have to replace the boom or something because we welded the bushings in. And I should never, ever, ever have to do that because this machine stays on the yard. That's what it does. I brought it out because I was bush hogging yesterday with the new one, and I wanted them guys to be able to unload, so I brought this out then. But I'm gonna take it back tonight. I'll take it back tonight so that so it's back down there in the yard. I'm gonna leave the forks up here. That way we got something to unload with. And I might go ahead and get Bodie to price me a set of forks or get me another set of forks. Those have just about had it. I mean, they're junk. I mean, I've had them things for 10 years. Well, since 2008, I think that's when I got these. And they're slap junk. I mean, they're all bent. I've picked up stuff way too freaking heavy for. Stuff fell on top of it, chained. I mean, it's just that they're good, but, and that's probably if I did buy a new set, I will probably take the new set home and leave them set here. That way if somebody steals them, I ain't gonna be crying. I think I gave $400 for those. $500 maybe. I mean, it wasn't much. I got that, I got those, and I got a well, not even that bush hog. That bush hogs, the forks outlasted the bush hog. I bought 2 pieces at one time, and I think they gave me the forks for like $500 or $650. It was well under $1,000. But it's a pretty good gig up here. I got some bushings. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of wrench turning. I gotta put a fuel tank intake gasket. I don't know, something. Keep it from leaking fuel on that roller today. So I think that's what I'm gonna get ready to do right now. Loaded.